Another day, full day driving trucks, and another day again tomorrow, and the day after that, until the end of April, roughly, I think it is. But at the moment, my rover didn't start this morning, so I jump-started it with in fact, Dad's had this for years. He bought it for the farm, and it's been a good little kit. Class 350 Deca, whatever you call it. There you go. Booster charger. It does 24 volt or 12 volt. We use this to run our jet burner. We had a 24-hour power system set up with 12 volt batteries and a little 12 volt car alternator. This charged those batteries all the time when we had the generator on. Never fails, and also because it's got a booster. As you can see, I've got a rover for battery for charging, and we're now going to take that up and see if we can get the blue rover to go, because my white rover, she has an alternator problem and her battery is flat. So I'm going to go up to the top of the hill and get the blue rover. So we'll go up there and sort that out and see where we go from there. This is what happens when you don't have a passenger's door that works on the outside. You gotta open it from the inside. There we go. Success. Right. I don't know what all that is. So this battery's had, I know, a little bit of a charge. Just in case any of you wannabe mechanics decide to connect a battery, never connect the negative first, always connect the positive first. If you've got a positive earth vehicle, so it means your positive is earth to the chassis, like the old Fords and Major, then you would do it the other way around. The reason being is, I can touch this and touch this against the metal, nothing happens. I can touch this and touch against the metal, nothing's happened. If I was to connect the earth and then do that, it would cause a spark. So for safety reasons, always connect your positive first, so that if you do accidentally touch the bodywork, it's not going to spark out on you and burn you or do anything silly. Then connect that, tighten that up. There you go. Job's good. Chuck the wheelbarrow on the back. So being that this rover's been sitting for a while, we're going to just check underneath, make sure there's no present surprises under here, mainly bird nests or anything. All looks good. What we'll do is we'll check the oil. So this is an old 2.5 with a 300 TDI radiator in it. Oil's good. In fact, the oil's a little bit high, but never mind. It's got an oil leak, so if it stops leaking oil, then we know we've got a problem. Water's good. So she does overheat on the camp a little bit, so you've got to be careful when using it. But if you're sensible, she's really good to use. As you can see, everything's a bit close to the, or whatchamacallit. She does the job. That's the main thing. So another update is I've got ordered from eBay a little tripod and a stand for my camera to sit on. So hopefully when I do more projects we can sort of do it. So we'll turn this on, give her a bit of heat because this old girl likes a bit of heat, and see what happens. No alternator, like. I wonder why that's it. Don't think it ever had an alternator light. Couldn't be too certain. So she's going. That's me. The tension pulley off the rover. The old bearing had a bit of play in it, so I thought I'd change it. This is the replacement part. There is different types, but this is the one that's for this type. But if you take your bearing apart, you'll know which one it is, supposedly. But that's the part number anyway. So what I've done is, because I don't have a press, I have baked the pulley itself. Which is, so I've baked the pulley itself. So we'll cut that, set that where it needs to be. Now we're doing it like this because my press is currently in Stanley, and I don't really want to hammer a bearing in. And then in the freezer with all the frozen meat, or what's left of meat and sausages, is the bearing, stone cold bearing. And theoretically speaking, we should just be able to drop this straight in like so. I'll set you up quickly, try to. So, that was hot. Probably could have done with a bit longer. Now we'll get the old bearing. Which doesn't sound too healthy at all. Sit that on top. And there you go, she's in. Now all we got to do is wait for it to cool down. Put the circlip in, and it'll be good. Because that's still quite warm. What if I could do it even though it's warm? That's what you call getting impatient. Get one end started. Magnetic screwdriver is probably not a good idea. Just to give you all a heads up. Everything's a bit warm. I might have to wait till it cools down. Don't really want to, but And then just give him a tap around, make sure he's in. Because the last thing you want is your bearing to fly out when you're cruising along the road. And your handbelt all comes loose. So there you have it. That's it done. So here it is on the thing. So it just sits on that little lump there. And that sits on there. Then you have a washer, plate, chaining washer thing, sort of centers it. Now this is a left-handed thread, so everything's backwards. On there like so. And there you have it. We'll tighten it up when it's actually on the vehicle. Ain't a problem. You hear Gippy way over in the background. He's just been shut out of another pen because he keeps jumping fences or walking through fences. We have a Bear Mac part. There's your number. There you go. 112 quid. The bearing only cost me 12 quid. And here's the spec for it. You guys, supposedly this opening boxes is a good thing on YouTube, so we'll do it for once. So there's all your information of it. But that means nothing to me. That's just a load of gobbledygook. What I'm interested in is this bad boy. Try and do this one-handed. So we're gonna have to take the pulley off the other one and put the pulley on this one. And everything on the back of there is hey pliddly-o. This bit we don't need. We can disconnect that. We only need that one. I'm not sure what this one's actually for, but my rover doesn't have that anyway. And it doesn't have that bit on there, so that can be tightened up. All I need is this one and that one. And I don't even need the nuts. So how bonus is that? Because the old one is hard. So we've got the battery on charge. Just a slow trickle charge because we're not using it tonight, so, and we're not going to be using it tomorrow. We'll take the blue one tomorrow to work, mean that everything's in it. So here's the, well, maybe we do use it. Oh yes we do. Oh no, what's the W mean? Oh, that's the W there. This one's got a cap on it. Look at that. We'll take that cap off and put that cap on there. Couldn't we? W is for rev counter, so if it was going in a Discovery or something like that. It's not going to fit on there anyway, so it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. So that was still an original Land Rover alternator. And I think all that's gone wrong with this is the bearings. So we might even keep this and see if we can change the bearings in it. But for the moment, our next job is to try and get this off. So I'll just try and tinker around with this and then I'll get back to you. So there's the tension pulley. And here's the alternator. So on the back of the alternator I had to change where the field wire goes, because it was a slightly thicker one and this had the bolts in it. And because I didn't have crimps, I just pushed it out, re-drilled the hole, pushed a new one in. The other alternator had the bearing go in the back, so I'll do a video of stripping that down, having a look inside. Then we put it on, we just making sure everything's in line. The batteries had probably about, I don't know, an hour's charge, so it's not fully charged because it was right flat. But yeah, so it sounds pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll fire her up so you can hear her, and we'll go from there. As you can see, alternator light. No alternator light. And everything seems to be running pretty true. She has got a bit of a whiny noise, but I'm hoping that's just due to it just being new and just bedding itself in. So that's the video for now. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to give us a comment. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. That's the one. Next video, hopefully, will be us. I don't know if this is going to work. Hey, look at that, did. Hopefully, the next video will be of us doing something, but I have got a surprise I'm working towards in the next couple of months. Something I've been wanting since I was a kid. So we'll get that. Ooh, it's cold. It is quite cold though. It's going to freeze tonight, I think. So once we get that, we'll be doing a video on that. So that'll be happening in the next couple of months. Put in the comments what you think it is. You got to think exactly what it is. Because it's me, it's not going to take much to work it out. But give it a go anyway. And we'll see if you're correct. Right, we'll catch you in the next video. And at the moment, we'll just enjoy the evening. The nice sunset. Sunset at night, shepherd's delight.